Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and I only say that to the beginning because I said that at the beginning before we started the show, so I figured it was the best way to keep going. I'm your host, Brent Piles. It is time for some AWIPOD
WorldWide.
Yes! I have two people here with me, and I have one of them. I didn't think Glenn was going to be the one. I thought it was going to be the mayor, but it wasn't. It was Glenn. But anyway, I'm your host, Brent Piles, and I have got my co-host tonight. He's the big Mayor Boski. So, Mayor Boski, how you doing today?
Well, hello, Brent and Glenn. The big Mayor Boski's a lot like a Coca-Cola can. A little short and stout and red, but he'll give you that syrup that'll make you go all night long.
That's it.
Sure
Finish the show now. We're done.
Are we gonna have to edit that out?
No, that's it. Didn't you know?
Okay.
Actually, we're a minute and 6 in, and we're just gonna call it quits because it doesn't get any better than that.
I had to think of the first thing that I saw that was random that's not normal on the podcast. And I thought about Glenn's Coca-Cola can and just went with
I literally was like, where's it gonna go with this? I don't know. But as the mayor said it, as you heard, Glenn is also here with us. G.A. Russell, Glenn Abbott. Glenn, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
What do you got in
It's
your
such
shirt there?
This is Rhea O'Reilly.
Okay.
O'Reilly O'Reilly.
Okay. It's okay, pal, Mayor of Canton. I feel like maybe you're trying to hear us. Okay.
I was just turning up the volume in my headset a little bit. It was down a little low.
Because it's been such a long while since I've spoken to you, Brent.
Yeah, it's been like 12 hours or something. It hasn't even. It's been 8 hours since I saw
About 8 hours.
About 8 hours since I saw Glenn's face. I would ask you guys,
It's a completely different day for Glenn.
it is. Whatever. It is actually May 20th for Glenn. So it's
Mhm.
not
It is.
May 19th. It is May 20th. A good friend of mine's birthday is today, and I told him, I hope I never get to be as old as you are, because he's like a couple of weeks older than I am. So, and it's like a running joke with us because he's exactly a couple of weeks older than I am. And I messaged him today and I said, I hope I never get to be as old as you. And he said, I'm going to build a fucking time machine and come and go back in time and fuck with you. And I said, good luck. He was like, I don't need luck. Get off my lawn, which I thought was really, really funny. So shout out to my friend Chris, who's never going to listen to the show, but shout out to Chris. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Chris. And Andre the Giant.
Yes.
And Andre the Giant's birthday is today. That's correct. I forgot about that one. All the cool people were born in May.
And you know what he didn't get for his birthday?
No baby oil.
That's the one.
At first, I didn't know where you were going with that, but I picked it up. After a little bit. So I'd ask you guys if you want to talk about current wrestling, but I literally watched no wrestling this week. Not a second of current wrestling that I watched. So if you guys want to talk about something, you're more than welcome. But like I couldn't add anything to it because I think I watched maybe 5 minutes of Raw, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I saw.
I watched NXT. I watched some of Raw. I can't remember any of it because it wasn't good.
Yes, I do remember Glenn saying it wasn't good.
Watched NXT. Can't remember much about the Dyad and Gallus. That was a highlight of that.
Yeah, I also saw that WWE is not going to be granting their releases, so they're the Dyad's going to be stuck in NXT for at least 5 more months.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Rub some elbows with pebbles. You'll do all right with yourself.
That's right. I mean, it can't hurt you, right?
No.
Stay with the young pebbles.
Might want to be on that one's good side.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a shame she's got no talent.
Well, let's give her a little bit more of a chance. I don't think we really had a sample size of her yet, but maybe.
I suppose they were saying the same thing about her dad, weren't they, at the beginning? As we know.
He turned out okay.
Yeah, he did all right. Yeah. The fans in 1997 sure hated The Rock, and they were wrong. They were absolutely wrong. So yeah, I mean, since there's nothing pressing or anything that we thought we needed to share wrestling wise, I'm not going to talk about CM Punk on this podcast. I'm tired of doing it. So if you tune to this podcast to hear that, you've come to the very, very, very wrong show. So go find another one to listen to that on, because it isn't this one.
Of course, we did have the highlight of the week tonight with the two tasty snacks make you that make one stupendous meal deal pretty deadly. Having the debut on SmackDown tonight against the Brawling Brutes.
Oh, they had a match.
They did.
Yes, they did.
Did
they win?
And we're victorious.
Yes. Take that, person on Twitter that was running down Pretty Deadly. They're nothing like Adam Rose. You suck.
It's crazy, all of the people that were Adam Rose's underlings that went on to become like major superstars.
Yeah.
Like world champions and Hall of Famers.
Is it Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman? They were all rosebuds.
Yeah, I think the list goes on and on. Pretty much most of the main roster right now.
Yeah, rosebuds at one point.
I think probably a lot of the main roster right now has been in one of your favorite WrestleMania skits. You just didn't see them because they were at a mask. But yeah, I think they were all. Because I think, didn't he have like Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Alexa Bliss with Triple H when he came out at like WrestleMania 30?
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah.
In
that Skull King.
Yeah. When
Throne.
When Charlotte looked like a different person than she does now.
I mean, I look different than 6 years ago too, Charlotte. It's okay.
Not as much as she does. I only bring that up because I listened to Glenn's appearance on the Bang Bang podcast with Andy, which you should check that out if you haven't already. And they talked about a tag team match with Charlotte and Bayley versus Dana Brooke and Emma, and they're talking about how Charlotte looks like a completely different person in this match, which she probably did.
Yes, well, she was a completely different person.
Yes, it's a very good point. A very good point. So it's a big weekend next weekend for wrestling fans. There is a premium live event on Saturday morning / afternoon or / mid-evening, depending on where you live. And then there is a premium live event on Sunday as well of the NXT variety. So there's a lot going on in wrestling next weekend.
Oh, they put it on Sunday, have they?
Oh, no. Yes, it's Sunday.
This is Sunday, yeah.
It's Sunday. Which it's I forgot it was that next weekend's Memorial Day weekend too. I completely forgot about that. So.
Extra day off.
Oh, that's why. That's why they're running the whole weekend in.
The mayor said extra day off, and did you see the skepticism in my eyes when the mayor said you got an extra day off? I was like, "Yeah, right, motherfucker. I don't believe it."
I mean, I'd have to have a day off first to get an extra day off. It's like a winning streak. You can't win one game and have a winning streak.
You can't even win two, as you know, from Major League. You have to win 3 for it to be a winning streak. Speaking of winning streaks, what time does Arsenal play this week, Glenn?
Tomorrow late afternoon, so midday.
10:30.
Yeah, no, not 10:30. It's midday.
And an IB.
Well, yeah, about half 11, I suppose.
The funnest thing about that was watching Glenn try to add the things up in his brain. That was a lot of fun to see.
It's a nightmare that trying to take 6 hours off.
That's why I asked you. I wasn't going to do it myself. All right. Well, I think it's time. It is time to bring it up. Let's watch some WCW Worldwide. We've got this episode and then one more episode, and then we will finally be on our way to Battle Bowl. So that's pretty fucking exciting.
Yippee.
All right, so it is the November 13th, 1993 edition of WCW Worldwide. As I always say, you can't bring us up and watch this with us. I do apologize, but listen along and have some fun with us. And I'm going to start it now. Here we go.
Yeah, because they haven't got it on the network or Peacock, have they?
They do not. They do not. Maybe there's possibly could be a Twitter account out there that can help you see this stuff. DM me and I'll give you the answer to that.
Yep. Oh, just hanging around in the street.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're clearly outside of a locksmith because I saw a sign that said locksmith.
Oh, I thought it said Cocksmith, like the big Mayor Boski.
He said, Tony, you don't understand. I live in the Baja. I've got 87 dogs. So I listened to, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this guy. I know Glenn probably has, but maybe the mayor has. Theo Vaughn. He's a comedian and he has a podcast too. And he was actually doing a podcast with Will Sasso, and he was talking about how when he interviewed Jesse Ventura and how Ventura went on for like 3.5 hours about anything, and he kept going, I gotta leave here pretty soon. And then he would talk again for like 45 more minutes.
Jesse Ventura sounds a lot like someone I know, but I will.
Yeah.
I'm married to this person.
Well, she's a realist. Of course, we talked a lot. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is old Gene Malenko, the man of 14 holes, who's going to be taking on Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff here.
Mr. Bunderful.
He looks well impressed with everything.
It's funny. Me and Glenn watched 1997 Raws, and we typically see about the same 15 people. And I feel like on WCW Worldwide, we see about the same 15 people.
Were these taped consecutively and just released like a week apart? Or is this just like, because I thought they shuffled crowds through like a amusement park ride, or was that?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they shot weeks upon weeks upon weeks upon weeks of these at a time. I'm sure they did like 8-hour tapings and just recorded shit over and over again.
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense for financial purposes.
Yeah. Because I remember hearing stories about how they had like WCW Saturday Night or WCW Worldwide footage of this is Rico Federico.
Federico.
Gene Malenko. That's a different guy.
Rico Federico might sell you a Gucci shirt out of the back of a van, but Gucci spelled with an E.
Yeah.
You remember back in the day they had those fake FUBU shirts, and instead of FU it said like PU, and you're like, come on, man, that's a FUBU shirt. Don't be wearing that. What's wrong with you? Now you can get FUBU at Walmart.
My one friend had like this Nike jumpsuit, but instead of Nike with like the swoosh, it was NK, and then it had a check mark. And if you looked really close, you could notice it.
I worked in like a wholesaler's called Macro over here, a bit like Walmart.
Okay.
And they seriously bought what they thought were Nike trainers until you looked at them and it said Noke.
Got me some of them new Noke trainers. What you know about that? You know nothing about that. Those are straight off the European, the UK Walmart floor, motherfucker. Look at those deep stretches by Federico here.
Federico kind of reminds me a little bit of LA Knight. I'm on that LA Knight kick. Like from the back when he was standing there, he kind of has a stance of LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that he just carries himself and standing there.
Yeah. I see what you mean. He's
Not
really working the arm here. It's always amazing to me that the jobbers get so much action, like an upper hand. And it's usually at the beginning of the match. It's like, oh man, look at this jobber go.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the face kind of Matt Hardy and Tommy the Green Ranger from the Power Rangers if they had a kid. But
how old for that?
Yeah, R.I.P. to Tommy. I shouldn't speak ill. He passed away, or White Ranger, depending on how you remember him.
Yeah, either one. He was one of those two. I just remember being the lucky bastard who got to date Kimberly because we were all had a crush on Kimberly.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Glenn, were you a big fan of the Power Rangers? No, because Glenn was like 40.
That would have been what, 94, 93? I don't know.
Like that. Yeah, it would have. So like I remember that like I had older cousins that would like mock me for watching the Power Rangers, and it was right around the time that my mom passed away. So it was like 93, 94 when they were big. Yeah. Old Gene Malenko working. No, we decided that this wasn't Gene Malenko. Rico Federico, who is one of Tony D'Angelo's uncles, really working the arm of Mr. Wonderful here.
Do you have any information on Federico, Glenn?
He's working on it.
Place of birth unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Date of birth unknown.
Uh-huh.
He was USA national Matches 14.
Oh well.
0 pay-per-view, surprisingly.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me this guy was never on pay-per-view? Get out of here.
And he went by the ring names of Rico Federico or Spiros Gecko.
What? That's a giant difference. Spittle Gecko?
Spiros Gecko, I suppose he did a Greek thing for that one.
Oh, okay.
Or he dressed up like a lizard. One or the other.
Yeah.
He saved you 15% on your car insurance.
yeah. Absolutely.
No, he was Spiros Gecko in ECW.
Oh, well, duh. That motherfucker looks like he sells car insurance too, doesn't he, though?
Mhm.
Rico Federico here. You can get your sweatshirt, or I can insure your car. Either way.
Gosh, it's almost uncanny how much he reminds me of LA Knight, like the way that he just moves a little bit, like stands in the ring and carries himself.
Yeah, but he also just only does arm. He can only work on the arm. He knows one hole that he is sticking to it.
Oh. Sometimes when you're Rico Federico, you just stick with what you know.
That's a good point. You
You don't want to get too crazy against Mr. Wonderful and shoulder tackle him, but he did.
Oh,
First wrestled him in the UWF.
The UWF, huh? Run by renowned cokehead Herb Abrams. Like legendary cokehead Herb Abrams. If you haven't saw the Dark Side of the Ring on the UWF, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Go check that out. Watch it now.
Wrestling promoters and cokeheads.
Yes. Who knew? Who would have thunk it? Nick Patrick should disqualify him here. He warned him. He didn't break the hold. Nick Patrick should assert his authority and disqualify Mr. Wonderful this instant.
Oh my goodness. We're getting some action out of Rico.
Jackknife. No. I thought he was going to win here. Look at this guy. Oh.
These matches are far more competitive than the Superstars matches.
100%. We were talking earlier about how they had good wrestling shows building the shit pay-per-views, and WWF had shit wrestling shows building the great pay-per-views. That's the two difference. Beautiful pile driver there by Mr. Wonderful.
Was this his 14th and final match?
Yeah. It doesn't actually mention this one. I think this was probably his only WCW match because they didn't even mention that. His listings are all UWF and ECW.
Oh, well then.
He didn't claim this one on his taxes.
No.
They love Castrol High Performance. Like, they are all fucking about it. Everything is Castrol High Performance. They love it.
The Castrol GTX.
That's right. Can't forget that part. I did, but thanks for reminding me.
Look at the way that he's got him held up there.
Mm. He knows exactly what he had for breakfast.
Prunes and shredded wheat.
Yes, and very stinky. Mean Gene Okerlund here is to tell us all about his favorite daiquiri recipe. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Call the WCW hotline 1-900-909-9900, and I will let you in on the secret Mean Gene Okerlund exclusive Battle Bowl daiquiri. It is sure to get you so fucked up that you won't even be able to see straight, and you'll actually think this pay-per-view is good. Here's me. Look at that body pop.
We know this is going to be a great promo.
God damn it.
Little old Leon there. Was this before or after he just fought Mr. Wonderful, do you think?
This is before. Because I think that happened. That was like right as he left WCW when he got knocked out by Mr. Wonderful in flip-flops.
I mean, you can't go anywhere after that. Like,
I don't know what you do after that.
You're supposed to be the baddest man walking the locker room, and you get beat up by Mr. Wonderful with one-handed and flip-flops.
I remember Stone Cold Steve Austin tells the story of Brian Pillman calling him after it. Had like, "Hey kid, listen to this. Paul Orndorff knocked Vader out in his shower shoes." That was great.
You know how slippery that would be? You couldn't even throw a punch in those things.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse Ventura's Invitational Strongest Arm Tournament. Oh my God.
Oh, that's what the arm wrestling was about at the start. Then between him and
Oh
Tony
yeah.
Schiavone.
Why are these women kissing this teenage boy or whatever he is?
It's Twix.
There's no such thing as left Twix and right Twix yet. So
I hope when he wakes up after eating that Twix, like Pam Anderson and Carmen Electra in the bed with him. Wasn't that an episode of Married with Children?
I didn't watch a lot of Married with Children, so I'm not 100% on that one.
Ooh, Micro Machines. Now we're talking. This is my language here. These are my favorite toys as a kid. One of them. I love the Micro Machines.
Oh my God. I want it. Now, can I have it for Christmas, please?
Yeah, those things were great.
Oh man,
the Super Van City.
It all fits in that little. Oh, and it carry handle as well.
The International House of Pancakes. That's still a thing. Mary, when's the last time you ate an IHOP?
Last November.
It's too soon. The IHOP is the Cheesecake Factory of breakfast restaurants, if you ask me.
Right.
Yeah. No, I went to take my mom out for her birthday, and every single place was packed because it was a weekend, and we ended up at the IHOP after going to like 4 different places.
That should be their motto. IHOP, your 4th best choice. IHOP, when the other places are really busy.
Yeah, when there's nowhere else to go.
This is some weird card. I know. What the fuck is happening?
It's a Dick Tracy.
Tiny tape.
Oh yeah, buy these videotapes.
Nothing sells a videotape like drowning children and a saxophone player.
Right.
Or whatever it was.
I'm making a videotape so I can drown my children. What the fuck is that? There's a Coors commercial. There's nobody on the beach drinking Coors. Unless they're on a beach in fucking Alabama.
I like the commercial though.
It's not bad. All right, here we go. Are we gonna get some arm wrestling? You think Hawk's gonna be in the arm wrestling challenge?
Lincoln Hawk?
That's an impressive Barnet that Tony Schiavone's got there, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
There's got about a gallon of hairspray on that to keep it all in place.
Okay, so apparently the Equalizer's already defeated Van Hammer.
This is a surprise.
Hey, you know what we need to put on? A Jesse the Body Ventura Invitational, a strong arm tournament. We need the fans of WCW Worldwide have been clamoring for a strong arm tournament for years, so we should give it to them.
That's what I've been looking for.
Oh, look at this guy. Is that Man Mountain Rock? It is.
It is, yep.
Max Payne, I think they call him in WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Where's his guitar?
He is very grunge looking here.
Looks like he smells. Oh, he's taking
Sid.
Master of the Rule of the World. Mayor of Canton. Do you know what hell water is?
I don't.
Okay. I just thought maybe you'd know.
I don't.
We were trying to find out. Because apparently Sid had some.
I was going to say, is it like a strong liquor? Is what it sounds like to me.
I thought maybe it's lava.
Could be.
So here we go. We're gonna get an arm wrestling contest.
How do you think these were these shoot? Or were these like worked arm wrestling matches?
I think this is a bit of work. Not even.
It's a work in progress. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, at least Sid's forearm.
This is really ironic, Glenn, because we're gonna watch an arm wrestling contest on the episode of Warring to Attitude this week. So it's really weird that we're watching it right now too. So if you love arm wrestling and wrestling, you're gonna enjoy AWIPod this week.
Oh, dear, it's been ages. It's been ages since I've seen an arm wrestling match in a wrestling show.
Oh, look at this!
Get two in 1 week.
Well, hopefully the rest of this show just isn't the arm wrestling tournament.
Can you name the most recent arm wrestling match that was on WWF television? I think I know.
Sami Zayn versus Bobby Lashley.
I thought it was Lashley versus Omos.
It might have been.
I think they had an arm wrestling match on Raw one night.
It makes a lot of sense. Let's see.
Master and ruler of the world just won.
Well, of course he's going to be fucking Man Mountain Raw.
Back to you. I can't even. How do you do a Jesse the Body Ventura?
You got it, Mayor. You are correct. On April 25th, 2022, 2022, Omos took on Bobby Lashley in an arm wrestling challenge. Mayor, you were right. Good call.
Heck yeah. Look at me.
Good call. Okay, we get it. You want us to buy the Castrol GTX, for God fucking sakes.
How many times do you need an oil change in one television show? Like, I just got one. Now I need another one?
How many oil changes do you need? Xavier can only change my oil so many times. I can't have him out there changing it, 100 times. That's right. If it won't come clean, it's super clean. It's not coming clean.
They should have had OJ as the spokesman of that. He's just cleaning the Bronco.
Yeah. This is a great game, by the way. It's a Latin game. It's a great game.
Oh, yeah, it is. Those Disney Super Nintendo games were fantastic.
They were, yeah. Yeah. The Lion King game was really good, too.
Yeah, very difficult, but good.
Oh, Royce Rubin. I hate sauerkraut and Thousand Island. I know. I think she's thinking of a different kind of Reuben.
What's going on here?
That's what
yeah. That's the Reuben she met on vacation in Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? What happened?
Spring Break '89 met someone named Reuben.
Oh, wow.
I can't even spell the word bear right.
No, I know. That's all right.
I had to put a picture of a bear on it to make sure you pronounce it right. And not burr.
Burr.
Yeah, burr. You tell me they're the Chicago Buzz? No, they're not the Chicago Buzz.
I'm here to pick up some wood stain. Oh, really? What
This
kind?
Razor Ramon?
Burr. It's Guido. Little Guido. Oh my god.
On a WCW show? What?
Oh, Macho Man?
Two Macho Mans.
Oh, the real one. Oh, it's got a bad something to do. Oh, Survivor Series.
A Survivor Series on a WCW promotion?
That's masterclass marketing right there.
It certainly is.
Oh, dude,
especially seeing as they're obviously aiming at don't go for any imitations, go for the real thing. Right in the middle of the worldwide show.
Right. This WCW Battle Bowl is nonsense. Watch the WWF Survivor Series. It's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the choice between Battle Bowl or Survivor Series.
I'm going to take Battle Bowl for our purposes.
Yeah.
We're running down the contestants here.
Far too much good wrestling in Survivor Series.
Well, I don't know. Some of those Survivor Series had some bad wrestling too. Charlie Norris is going to be in this thing, and I'm picking Charlie Norris to win the whole thing. Charlie Norris is winning Battle Bowl. He should be the WCW champion 115 times. Charlie Norris, greatest wrestler of all time. Love Charlie Norris. Don't know if you've heard. Shanghai Pierce is going to be there. Also,
it's weird when their faces aren't fully formed and you have half of one person's face and half of another.
Right, like you got Mr. Wonderful William Regal somehow. And then there was like the Nature Boy Road Warrior Hawk. That was strange.
The Nature Hawk.
The Nature Hawk, yeah.
Tell him, Flair.
Woo! He's really excited about Battle Bowl. It's the lethal lottery. The lottery that's very lethal.
Mean Gene was looking dapper though. Oh, we got
Rob Parker.
Batista on the right and Stone Cold.
I was at first I'm like, why did you call him Batista? But now I know why you called him Batista.
I could have gone with Virgil too, from what I
Well,
hear.
do me a favor. I want you to get on Google, and I need you to just Google and find out how big is Colonel Rob Parker's dick.
Turn off image search.
No, turn it on. Turn that image search on. Turn that Google search on. Image search on, damn it. I want to see. Well, I don't want to see, but I want you to see.
Glenn just turns into that
God.
Mr. McMahon gif where he rolls his eyes back and falls out of his
Yeah,
chair.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Definitely not.
I didn't
Dig you
mean
out.
that. I really didn't mean it.
Do you think any of these wrestlers kept their Battle Bowl ring that they won?
They probably took it back from him. They gave it to him. They were arguing.
They're not going to let him pawn them, are they?
That's Nick Bockwinkel's ring. He needs it back. God damn it.
That's the guy from the first match, Gino Pescatore or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
He sold him out of the back of the van. He sold Battle Bowl rings.
Hey, turn your finger green like the ones on Saved by the Bell. Oh God, this is a meth head. Clearly, I don't meth house when I see one, and this is it. That's
There's a
deal.
courier. He's courier.
Oh, okay.
Look at this bike.
Well, we
with
gave him meth
shocks.
first because they make you go faster. I've heard. I don't know from experience. He looks like the doctor from fucking Sonic, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. You're right. I wonder if they stole it from him. That was Dr. Robotnik.
It was.
Just two dudes hanging out drinking milk.
Just a couple
American
of
Dairy
dudes
Farm, as they
and
say.
Getting gassy.
Huh?
Oh, he got taller from the milk.
You gonna have
that's
an
how you
ice cream cake for your birthday, Glenn or Brent?
No ice cream cake for me. Thank you. I'm gonna have some I don't know, probably no cake whatsoever.
That's not the Big Valposki.
No. A little bit.
Funko Land, all right.
I'm not sure what Funko Land is. Is it a video game store?
Yeah, it says there's one in Hicksville though, so that'll be fun. But head on down to Hicksville, you can get lots of video games.
Oh,
Yeah. Massapequa?
Massapequa Oceans.
Here we go.
I got Big George.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is old fucking George Foreman who named all of his children George.
George.
There's all George and George and George and George.
George.
And Jorge. From
Jorge's
his,
the fucking lucky one. At least it sounds a little bit different.
From his
It's the same
Hispanic
thing,
wife.
whatever.
he had Jorge. Different wife.
What do he call them all? His wife's name is George, and everybody says what? What do you think?
Do you know what he named his dog?
George?
George.
No, it was Fido.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I don't
I
know.
should have saw that coming. Call 1-800-HAIR-202 today. That's 1-800-HAIR-202 to get your hair haired, I guess.
Is it to like schedule a haircut appointment?
I'm not
We
sure.
It's to regrow it. We have luscious
says men
locks
and
like
women,
Tony
isn't it?
Schiavone.
It says
No.
men's hair now, but it's men and women, it said. So they're not paid for by the phone.
Promotion consideration
Oh.
paid for by the building.
Oh man. I think we should have a battleship tournament.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great. No one would care.
I mean, we probably could do it during some matches and just like
Yeah.
It's probably true. A good one, a really
Uh-huh.
good match with just start playing Battleship.
yeah. We've got Bret Hart versus Stone Cold in a submission match.
L3.
Oh, here
yes.
we go. We got some world class jobbers in the ring here.
I mean, who are these guys?
I don't know, but I love.
We
them.
don't know yet.
Who are these fucking
Mike-
guys?
Mike Crockett is the one for the WCW jobbers.
Who the fuck are these guys?
What the?
I don't know. They have capes. I got to take anyone serious with a cape.
I mean,
The crowd obviously love them. Look. Okay.
and then they're not even telling us who they are. Who are these weird sons of bitches? Oh God, these guys are dead. Billy
Billy
Brooks
Brooks and Rick Blair.
which is clearly their real names because why would you make those up?
Yeah. I don't recognize it.
Thunder.
Lightning. Very, very frightening.
Clearly,
That's what we called you, dumbasses.
clearly their birth names as well.
Oh, I can't look,
Like, come on, you couldn't do any better than that.
I can't look these two up.
And yet neither of them looks like they have any elemental, like, one has lightning on their trunks or something.
That one's got his gear on backwards, like fucking the guy from WWF Superstars. Look at him, it's wrong. He's clearly got to be Thunder. I got a pee, so you guys keep this thing going.
Okay. Well, Thunder and Lightning. We'll bring up the reindeer, Donner and Blitzen, which translates to Thunder and Lightning.
They were Ronaldo Rodriguez and Alex Cruz.
Any information on either of them?
From Puerto Rico.
Both of them? Rodriguez and Cruz. I don't recognize these guys at all. Like, they've never went on to do anything else in America, apparently. Or
let's have a look at their career. World Wrestling Council.
They love firemen's takeovers.
Oh no, that's far too late. Oh, they're a different one. I put in Thunder and Lightning WCW, and it's come up with these two clowns from recent.
There's a lot of Thunder and Lightnings. It's a pretty generic name.
Oh, here we go. WrestlingData.com. This will be more enlightening. And thundering. Lightning's real name is Jeffrey T. Farmer. And was born in New York. Thunder's real name was Clark Haynes, and he was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Wait, his name was Haynes, and they didn't go with it?
Yeah.
You should have named him Penis Anus, is what they should have named him.
Anus Penis.
Would have been able to stop Penis Anus. Oh my god, these guys got ponytails. They look like the generic Warriors.
I was thinking, like, if Triple H and Kevin Nash combine themselves into a look.
It'd be these guys. It's a pretty stiff clothesline. I don't understand it. I figured I'd come back down here and they would have already beaten these guys, but apparently not.
No, they've really got some like any kind of offense in. It was just fireman's takeover and then like a sit down leg drop.
This is interesting. The guy that's Lightning, he was also Black Scorpion, Bogus Sting, Cobra.
Wow.
NWO Sting and Fake Sting.
So that's him, huh? That's crazy.
That's the guy that keeps on popping up all over the place. So the real Sting was just sitting there watching.
He's made a career of being Fake Sting.
Yeah, he has.
More power to him. More power to him.
Obviously more than he did as Lightning.
Surprise, surprise. I remember Cobra too, and like his entrance music was like Morse code, and then he would come out and it was like Morse code, and he had like a big feud with it was Craig Pittman, Craig Pitbull Pittman. I remember they had a big feud. Him and
I see.
Oh, what kind of finish
he was
up here?
He almost fucking
boy.
1, 2, 3. And Thunder and Lightning are ripping through the clouds and heading to the top, ladies and gentlemen.
When there's lightning.
There's Thunder.
There's Thunder.
They both have their gear on backwards, so apparently it's a thing. I didn't notice it until just right now, but
I mean, Crisscross was really big, and Inside Out was Wiggity Wiggity Whack. So
wiggity 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 whack, wiggity 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 whack. people like myself knocking. I love it when they really play Jack. It's funny that I used to listen to that song when I was very young, and I didn't know what any of the words meant. I didn't know what any of it meant. I thought I did, but I had no idea.
I still don't know what it means.
No, absolutely.
I just know I got to jump.
I was listening to Dr. Dre earlier, and I don't know the words. I'm just kidding.
Ooh, the
wild ones. Look at these things.
It's like micro machines that you can drive.
Looks like fun.
Yeah. I kind of want a wild one.
You can play pool with them?
Hit your cat with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, run your cat over. Oh,
it's a double mint gun commercial.
Oh, of course it is.
Or Thunder and Lightning double mint twins.
Yes. Yeah. What they don't tell you is that double mint gun causes birth defects, and then you get weird twins. And like one of them has 8 toes. No single gum.
This looks like a dating commercial.
It does.
It does.
And they've got a red bus there as well.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh man, voice control? Oh shit. Christmas is gonna be off the hook this year.
More Petland discounts. They really got this ads on for.
Hey, you come down and buy my fucking fish, otherwise you're gonna be sleeping with the fucking fish, if you know what I mean. Don't make me send my brother Tony as well and his uncle Rico Constantino down to take care of you, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that was the other thing from NXT this week. Talking about swimming with the fishes. Tony D'Angelo has been arrested.
Whoa.
For murder?
Yeah.
Two dimes or whatever his name was, or was it Pretty Deadly they killed?
Must have. Well, I don't know. He's got quite a record of it, hasn't he? So.
Is he the one in the back attacking all the women? That probably storyline wouldn't go over too well.
No, I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they want to pull that card.
I mean, if you want a good heel these days, you might. No,
good heel.
You'd probably stay away from that one.
Yeah,
here you go. All right, who we got? Oh, it's the Cuban assassin. It's got to be, right? Are the Cubans #1 or some shit like that? Oh,
Ricky.
It's the fireman. Fire for fireman. He's got that fire. He's hollering. He got that fire. Got that fire. No, it's not Lil Wayne. It's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Although he is a renowned Lil Wayne fan.
Yes, everyone knows that all that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat listens to is Lil Wayne. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. He's been dropping it like it's hot since '99 in the 2000s. For
the 99 and the 2000, y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
Ricky's working with that ass, yeah. Make it clap, yeah. Make you want to spend that bag, yeah.
Oh, Richard Blood here.
I'm not going to be able to see anything soon with that smoke to that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to use my torches. Just thinking about it. Cuban assassin or Cuban's Top Gun. That's what it was.
That is a good name. It's probably one of like the most creative jobber names.
Yeah.
Because don't his trunk say like Top Gun or something on it too? Or CTG? I remember they were like actually designed for him.
There we go. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat getting the fans excited. He said, I know you guys can't see. Your eyes are burning. You can't breathe, but please be excited for me.
Yeah.
They do say Top Gun.
Yeah.
This Cuban Top Gun is probably not even Cuban. He's probably fucking a white guy. His name is fucking Craig. He's
from Jasper, Alabama.
Yeah. Get in there. Get into it.
Oh God.
You know how we were talking about pajamas last week?
Oh yes,
Gigante's pajamas.
Yeah,
I was thinking about getting custom pajamas. You know how Rick Rude had Sherry Martel, or not? Who was it? It was Jake the Snake's wife. What was her name? Cheryl Roberts,
something like that.
On his crotch. I think they should make those so you can get like your significant other. Their cartoon face on your crotch.
Yeah.
That's a fucking great idea.
That is a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, so I've looked this up, and he actually is Cuban. So
right.
David Carnal, and he is a Cuban man. So he's a Cuban professional wrestler. So that's not bullshit. He actually, I don't know if he's actually Cuba's top gun. Probably not. But his name isn't Big Jim from North Carolina. So
he'll make you disappear.
I guess
He's the top gun.
I mean, what else would he do?
What's he doing here?
He kind of put himself in that. He's like, oh yeah, let me take your 2 feet and wrap them around my neck. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, so you can flip me.
That doesn't sound very Top Gun like. He just took the highway to the danger zone on that one.
The crowd's getting behind. They are excited. They said, I cannot wait to fucking puke my guts out at the next ride after this one's over. It's going to be great. I just ate a whole Mickey Mouse churro, and I'm going to puke it all over my father.
Whoa.
They probably waited until a time of day where it's about 130 outside so they could get it packed in there with the air conditioning.
Yeah. Sticky ass Florida heat.
When was this recorded? Was it November?
Probably not.
No, it would have been. If they're advertising Battle Bowl, it was probably about September time.
September of 1992 was when they recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember hearing stories of like Sid. They're gonna have Sid win the world title, but then he had that whole thing with Arn Anderson and the scissors, and then they had literally shot stuff on WCW Saturday Night of him with a world title belt, and they had to get rid of all of it because he got fired and he wasn't going to be the champion anymore. What has happened? Did
Steamboat just have a stroke?
He lost his smile like Shawn Michaels, I think. Oh, he's big. He didn't.
Wow, he really got the crowd behind him on that one. The crowd was really confused too.
I mean, he is facing Cubans, Top Gun.
Sometimes you got to pull out all the tricks when you're wrestling Cuba's Top Gun.
I mean, he's not the first, the second gun, the third gun. He's the top gun. So you got to pull out all the stops.
You have to imagine there's a lot of guns in Cuba too, and he's the very top.
And right, exactly. It feels like a place that would have a lot of guns. He is number one gun. He is number one more than Billy Gunn. He is the one more than Billy Gunn, and that's pretty fucking impressive.
We've kind of gone completely full circle, and I don't know why, but I've never thought about this with Arn Anderson and Billy Gunn. They kind of had that thing with the whole scissor me daddy thing. And with Arn with the scissors and Sid, like brings a whole new meaning to scissor me daddy.
It definitely does. Scissor me daddy. And it was like, you scissored me so hard I'm gonna bleed out.
This isn't your average jobber, this guy here. He's getting a lot of offense in.
You might not want to say scissor me daddy to Arn.
No.
His name's fucking Cuban. I mean, it's going to be crazy when we watch Battle Bowl and you guys are going to be like, how can the pay-per-view be so bad when the TV show was actually good?
Yeah, these matches are, even though they're worth a jobber, they're pretty good. Like they tell a nice story. They're pretty good.
In Cuba, he's probably not a jobber.
No, he's probably one of their top acts.
Yeah, but he gets paid more to job in WCW than he gets being a top act in Cuba.
What are they showing up on the board here? Is that Harley Race with an elf? Why is Harley Race with an elf? I don't understand.
Wait, Harley Race with what?
He said, "You, Ricky Steamboat, won't be getting anything for Christmas." I know it's not really an elf, but it just looks like it from here.
Yeah.
Is that the midget that he traveled with?
Yes, that is probably the midget he traveled with. I don't understand what happened, but 1, 2, 3. Cuban's Top Gun isn't.
Now we're trying to see what's on the screen.
Oh, that's Yoshi Kwan. Is who that is. Oh boy, Mayor, I want you a scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for a potential Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Yoshi Kwan feud?
I'm at least an 8.9 right now because I'm not too familiar with Yoshi Kwan, but he's holding his hand like he knows martial arts. And if I know Ricky Steamboat, he knows martial arts. So this is going to be like Cobra Kai season 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We're getting
Exactly.
a Cobra Kai match here.
I love it. I'm excited.
It's going to be the battle of the All Valley Battle, 1993.
Oh, it's the Sega Genesis replay. Look at Ricky the Dragon Steamboat flying through there. There's no way that Harley Race and Yoshi Kwan, aka an elf, could ever distract Ricky Steamboat. Light the fire inside the arena. Dick blood, ladies and gentlemen, so hot.
We've seen Mean Gene wear 3 different suits tonight.
Well, he's a busy man.
He's like a wardrobe change machine, like Cher.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you to call 1-900-909 for the ultimate Battle Bowl daiquiri recipe. It will have you seeing triple. It will make you think this pay-per-view isn't complete dog shit. I want to bring in my longtime close personal friend, the Stinger, in here. How do you feel about Cobra one day stealing your gimmick? He's Thunder now, but soon he'll be fake Sting. How does that make you feel? Your hair looks stupid.
You see,
listen to this. I'm going to be wrestling until I'm 70. Do you understand this? I'll be on TNT wrestling until I'm 70.
You know how old you are right now, Mean Gene? In 30 years from now, you'll have already been gone for 25 of them, and I'll still be wrestling.
Jumping off of things.
And get this, I'll be the manager for a guy that's smaller than you, Mean Gene.
I'll be manager for a guy who likes to rub hot sauce on his asshole. So that'll be fun.
Oh.
That'll be fun. One of the highlights of that I've ever had doing a podcast is when we were talking about who we wanted Crush to put the cranium crush on last week, and literally at the exact same time, me and the manager said Darby Allin. That was really Next up, we're going to get Dave Sullivan. Not quite so quick. Evad Sullivan. He's going to be Evad Sullivan later. I don't know who he's facing, though. I don't know what's going on with these kids.
Does the Stranger Things cast?
It is. They're going to play Aladdin, though.
Why is he moving his hands around like that? That doesn't help you play.
No.
Yeah,
just sit there. Still. Could be in some I
was playing FIFA yesterday, and I was and I'm 38 years old.
It's like the kid that plays the driving games, and they're like doing this with their controller.
It's not the Wii, son. Oh, this poor girl. She's going to need a Twix, I think.
Yep.
That's my shit, you little bastards. That's what I would have told him.
Are you still my
I think I told you guys about the great Twix advert we got at the moment. There's two twin dorky guys. They're sitting there eating a Twix, and one goes to the other. I love it because it tastes sweet, and you get a wonderful crunch. And then behind them, there's 2 bears, and one's going to the other. There's 2 of them. I love them because they taste sweet, and you get a lovely, delicate crunch.
That's pretty good, actually. They're showing way too many cool fucking commercials for 90s toys that I want to buy.
Well, you know the target audience of WCW in the 90s, don't you?
That was the Micro Machines battle tank. That thing was awesome. I didn't even have that as a kid.
Oh, here's some Karens. 1993 Karens in the house. Oh, they're taking drugs to get them all hyped up. Here, Karen, take this speed, and then you'll be able to cuss out your kid's such ferocity.
For active people.
Oh, it's an actual herb formula. All right, now you're talking. Now we're talking. All right. No thanks. I can get anxiety all on my own. I don't need any help.
Pep and Super Pep. If you don't have enough caffeine in your life.
That's what I tell anybody who offers me an energy drink. No thanks. I can get anxiety all on my own. Thank you. I don't need any help.
Wait, we're getting Sid Vicious versus Flair in a match?
Couldn't be.
They're just showing a highlight from Saturday night.
This is some blonde ass
Nitro.
Hair. It's like Bridget Nielsen in here. Sid and Bridget Nielsen are probably about the same height, do you think?
Probably. She's a
she's a large lady, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. Is she still living? Maybe. I'm not going to say she's dead because I'm always wrong about if people are alive or not.
I think I think she might have passed on. I don't know.
I'm not going to spread the rumors of her demise just yet.
I heard that she was the reason that Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger weren't on speaking terms for like 20 years.
Could be. Oh, he's locking in the figure 4 on old Sid here.
Oh, you can't get out of this.
No way.
I mean, Sid, you can't just roll over onto your belly.
Yeah, there's no way. No. I mean, he can't just. It's a WCW ring, so it's not very big. He could easily grab the ropes. Oh, there's the rollover. Oh, he rolled it over.
No, she's still very much alive and still active. It says he is active 1984 to the present.
Good for her. She's not married to Flavor Flav. No, I know she's not.
Yeah, boy. Maybe Flavor Flav passed on. Maybe that's who I'm thinking.
No,
about.
Flavor Flav's alive. Guys, I just saw he delivered a bunch of pizzas to the Screen Actors Guild that are on strike right now. So he's still.
I just thought his career went so bad he started delivering pizza.
Oh well, probably that's probably what it was.
He delivered it to the Screen Actors Guild. Someone paid for it, and
Looks like Colonel Rob Parker and then Sid are having some words here. Sid said, "You didn't schedule my perm appointment. Look, my curls are all out. I'm the master and the ruler of the world. I'm going to make you drink hellfire. Hellwater, I mean. Sorry. Hellfire is what he meant to say.
Colonel Robert Parker delivers the sausage pizza.
He sure does. Why did it show us like he was going to choke slam and they didn't let us see it? That ain't right.
I still think it was a big loss that they never had a rotating ring match.
I think you're right. Oh, it's Too Cold Scorpio on his way out to the ring here. Oh, Flash, you are so funky. Oh, no, not yet.
Oh, that's why we haven't seen anything of her, because she's doing TV work in Denmark now.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch too many Denmark TV shows.
No.
I have to get that VPN bouncer to say I'm in Denmark to watch those things. Look at Flash dancing. Look at him go.
Yeah.
In the spinning ring.
Do a little dance.
Oh, he didn't come in tonight looking like the godson.
The junior godfather. Yeah.
Junior godfather.
The feather in the hat.
Here comes old. It's the Equalizer. You can't tell me that's not fucking Dave Sullivan. I know it is. He won the first round of the arm wrestling tournament, I remember. He's got Paul Orndorff with him. Why?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Why is Paul Orndorff with him? I don't understand.
Because the Equalizer is Mr. Tudorful.
He's towering over the top rope, standing on the floor.
He's gigantic. She's a wild one.
You can see him and Kevin are related in the face, but that's where it stops.
Yeah,
he was overinflated compared to Kevin.
They said, "Oh, he kind of looks like him. He's just a lot taller."
Yeah.
This weird chicken sandwich.
McDonald's chicken sandwich.
It looks like a boiled chicken sandwich. There's no way that thing was grilled. It just has fake grill marks on it.
Yeah.
Well, Glenn lives in England and he loves a good boiled chicken.
Do I?
No, I don't think you do. I think it was like a common thing for Americans that we just thought that like people in the UK ate boiled meats. I don't know why, but we did.
I just know they love grilled tomatoes and beans for breakfast.
I mean, I'll eat beans all the time.
Yeah,
beans are amazing. They should go with more. We should eat more beans here in America. Who's this guy?
Oh, they got enough bear.
More cores.
Yeah, they love cores and fucking Castrol GTX. That's their two big bugaboos here.
Coors Extra Gold.
That was probably the banquets back in the day. That's what they called them. Oh, man, get your discount call to Larry. Oh, Larry.
What are these commercials for?
Long distance calling, Mayor. Remember those days?
Yeah.
Phone cards.
Oh, the phone cards. That's what they are. You
Yeah.
could get. You'd have to get phone
Yeah.
cards to make the long distance call,
Yeah.
and you could save money on them or something.
Oh, you can
That's
switch
right.
for free for everyone.
Look at
What
that
I mean,
graphic.
Concept people
You see-
nowadays never understand.
we used to go away to Spain or wherever. We used to take a little wad of them because it was
Oh,
cheap.
yeah. Well, that's fun.
Matchbook.
Matchbook is very important.
A matchbook 20.
Matchbox 20.
Oh.
Yeah, those guys. What is?
All right, here we go.
I'm really pulling for Flash Funk / Too Cold Scorpio here.
Mhm.
Really, Mayor? I always pegged you as a big Dave Sullivan guy. So I'm surprised you're rooting for him.
No, big Flash Funk fan.
Because he's so funky. Is that
Uh-huh.
why?
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I get it. He is very funky.
You'd enjoy what we're watching of him at the moment. You get 10 minutes of dancing before you actually get any wrestling.
Dun, 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 dun. It's great. It's not great. It's actually really awkward.
Yeah.
It would be fine if it was only for like a minute, but then go through like the whole goddamn song, and you're like, "All right, we can stop this now. I don't want to watch it anymore. It's weird."
He actually shares a mother with Terry and Dory.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, and then, yeah.
Huh.
Different
That's a good
father.
father.
Different father though.
Oh, yeah.
That means Terry Funk's mother's old. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I don't care how old he is. He'll still whoop my ass.
Ooh, nice little missile drop kick.
Terry, Dory, and Flash.
And
Yep.
Flash.
The Funk Brothers. If he would have been the first Funk, he would have been Funk Jr., but unfortunately it didn't work for him. Because he was the third Funk. It doesn't make any sense that his last name would be Funk if he doesn't have the same father, but we're just going to run with it.
Yeah.
She kept the name. He
Yeah,
was out of wedlock.
yeah. Sure. I'm glad Mr. Wonderful's out here to give old Equalizer some advice here. I can't wait till he hits his head real hard and thinks his name's Evad Sullivan, because that's going to be fun.
Could it happen here?
Maybe. I was going to say I don't think so, but fuck, I don't know. Good, it might. Maybe Too Cold Scorpio kicks the shit out of him, and he's like, fuck, my name's Evad. Evad Sullivan, Dave's brother. I mean, Kevin's brother, not Dave. He's gonna kick him so hard that he's gonna be so confused. He's gonna think he's his own face. I think he's his own brother. So imagine that confusion. To think you're your own brother.
What year was this? Was
I'm
this
sure
93?
I'm sure that gimmick wasn't done that long ago on WWE.
You're right. Yeah, 93, man. Look at him. God damn, he's excited. Look at the body. Oh, God damn it.
So this was years well before they went to North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Was
that was
97?
No, it was earlier than that. It was like 94 or 95.
Okay. Because I knew Flash Funk was there because I thought he was part of one of the stories that I remember.
Yeah, he was gonna fucking murder. He's gonna murder Hawk, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hogan was there at that time, and Hogan doesn't come in until 94. Because I remember Bishop Eric, they wanted Hulk Hogan, but Hogan was smart enough to be like, yeah, no.
He was like, that doesn't work for me, brother. You said
Yeah,
Flair.
that doesn't work for me, brother. He said Hulk Hogan went, North Korea? I don't think I can make that one, brother.
No.
We've got Hulk Hogan at home. Send Evad Sullivan. He looks just like him with the same mustache and blonde hair.
You won't know the difference. It's fine. He's a tall white guy. How will they know?
I mean, from North Korea, how well do you think their television coverage was back then? Just say he's Hulk Hogan.
You probably didn't even know who Hulk Hogan was. They were like, yeah, whatever.
It was like black market
They
pictures.
told us to cheer or they'd cut our heads off. So we don't even know who these people are. No idea.
Yeah. Kim Jong-un wins the championship.
Yeah, he's the Universal Heavyweight WWE Intercontinental United States Tag Team Champion. Oh, he's got old Kuko down. The crowd is on their feet. They are excited to see a really tall guy fight a not. He is tall too, but he's not as tall as the really tall guy. So he's kind of tall versus a really tall guy. It's exciting. We don't know their names because we just came here to ride Space Mountain, and then they brought Ric Flair out here and said he was Space Mountain, and now I'm confused. What the fuck are we riding?
You don't want to know.
I guess not. Oh, old Evad Solomon here with a beautiful suplex. I don't want to call him the Equalizer. Fuck that shit.
That's a stupid name. It sounds worse than Thunder and Lightning.
It is worse than Thunder and Lightning. It really is. If Thunder and Lightning had a manager, what would their manager's name be?
Rain?
Rain.
Storm.
That comes with it, right? Thunder, Lightning,
Yeah.
Storm.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. That's good. That's good. I like it. We can call him Cumulonimbus. That would be the tag team name. I like it.
It's the Storm Front.
It's even better. I like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What do you think their finishing move should be?
The
Hurricane?
weather advisory.
That's good. That's good. It's what they do is like a backbreaker, and then the other guy comes off the top of off the top rope with a leg drop, and that's their finishing with the weather advisory. Yep, I like it. I love it. We just created a whole thing. I like it.
Boing.
That's what we do when the matches are too good. We just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
too cold.
eat your heart out, WWE creative. We come up like this.
30
30 seconds. You guys have 200 writers. We do it in seconds.
That's right. Big bump to the outside there by Too Cold Scorpio. I mean, how shy. I'm going to go on the record and say this is going to be a big upset if Evad Sullivan beats old Too Cold Scorpio here, I think.
Yeah, it might be.
Major upset. Oh, what a big kick by Evad. What's Flash going to do? He's got to get funky. Come on, Flash. You got to get funky. Oh, here he goes. He's getting funky like a monkey.
Ooh,
oh!
Spinning back heel kick.
Who's this? Why? What?
You got Buff?
What happened?
Why did Buff roll in there? Is it a time limit?
It could have been. Maybe it was a 10-minute time limit.
That's the best.
Okay, the match is over. I'm not sure what happened.
What happened?
It's got a Crash Test Dummies ad. I don't know what happened. That was fucking weird.
And
of course, it wouldn't be right unless the last commercial was. Oh no, this is man train. What?
The turbo controller.
There we go. Yeah, let's move on from that. I don't know what the fuck that was about. A dual turbo controller. That's fun stuff. It looks wireless. That was. Oh well, that's it. What a strange way to end the show.
Yeah.
Some guy named Virgil.
I'm sure they explained it on commentary. We just didn't listen.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
No.
I like to leave confused anyway. I live most of my life confused.
Hey, Eric Bischoff, he went on to do some things too.
And now he's just he just argues with people on the internet, which is fun. That does it for this episode of AWIPOD Worldwide.
Worldwide.
You need to plug before you get out of here.
I suppose I better, as I said, I promised I would. DDT Wrestling. They're still going strong despite the rumors of their demise. UTT Pod. Unbooking the territory. There's unbooking the Tankatory. They're now doing putting golf one now as well.
It's a mini series, and they're going back and watching. Apparently, on Being the Elite, they had a Gator Golf, which is like a children's game. Here, apparently, they had a Gator Golf tournament, and they are currently reviewing that, which is pretty fucking hilarious. So give that a listen if you don't.
the Doctor Who pod's back as well. Anybody that's into Doctor Who, give them a listen. Apart from that, it's over to you, Mayor.
That's all we got. Well, it's not to me. It's to the mayor of Canton. What about you, big Mayor Bowski? What's your next adult film that you're going to star in? When's that coming out?
Do you want me to come up with something off the fly here?
Okay.
Well, before we get into that, let's talk about someone who's not in adult films. We'll cover Thomas Bryce 2017 here. And,
well, I don't know what Thomas does during the week, so maybe he does. I'm not judging.
He's got the chops and the acting chops. So
there you go.
Not going to rule it out, Tom. Anyway, yeah, give Thomas Bryce 2017 a follow. Sportswire Radio. And every now and again, I like to talk about the local wrestling shows. We're the AWIPOD, and there's a local wrestling show here nearby called AIW, and Absolute Intense Wrestling. And tomorrow they're having a World Championship match with Matt Cardona versus one of their young up-and-coming stars. So if you're anywhere around Cleveland area, give it a check. Check it out. I won't be there because the mayor's a busy man here this next coming week. But yeah, give that a check out and watch me eat something. I'll probably be eating something this week on A Meal with the Mayor. And anything else that you want to talk about, Brent?
Check out Warren's Attitude. It's going to be out on Tuesday, and then a new episode of a Cup of UK Heritage will be out on Wednesday. So the Warren's Attitude episode that we're going to cover on Tuesday is actually the one where ECW invades Monday Night Raw. So it should be an interesting listen, to say the least. And make sure you subscribe on our YouTube page if you don't already, as there's always content going up on there. So make sure you do that. And other than that, I have nothing else to do but for Glenn to say goodbye.
Goodbye.